Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon news update. So, we are on to the 4th out of 5 Pokemon GX to check out. Now, you can probably see by the background, we've got a bit of a greyish one going on, a bit black as well. That's because we're talking about a Dark-type Pokemon. Now, it's a very interesting one because, we had an EX of it, and now we're getting a GX of it. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Nice to see some of those EXs are actually becoming GXs. That's always a nice positive. But, what is it in particular? Well, we have this guy right here, which of course is Tyranitar GX. Now, first off, that artwork looks absolutely insane. I love how his tail's smashing that huge rock. Boulders are shattering everywhere. There's almost like some sort of like strike pattern coming down there where his tail's gone really quick. It looks insane. Really, really cool indeed. So let's learn a little bit more about this guy. Of course, it is a dark type Pokemon with a HP of 250. That is pretty cool. Of course, it is a stage 2 because it obviously has to evolve up. So that is pretty nice indeed. I love the artwork. It has to be said, I really, really do. It looks fantastic. They did a fantastic job with this card. Really does look amazing. So, let's just crack on. First off with the abilities. We don't have the full art of Rainbow Red to show off just yet. Hopefully the set will get released fully soon. And then we'll be able to do a bit of an update video and show off all of these Pokemon GXs with their full arts. However, let's have a look at the ability. Now the ability is called Lost Out. So what does that mean? So, if one of your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this Pokemon's attacks, put that Pokemon and all cards attached to it into the Lost Zone. So, we don't know this at the moment, but this deck very much revolves around the Lost Zone. So it evolves around attacks which are very much Lost Zone orientated. It helps to put stuff in the Lost Zone for those attacks, take stuff out, etc. So, it's going to be a very interesting one to see how this set can sort of help and hinder the Lost Zone. There is a deck that I can see pretty much coming, but we'll have to discuss that when we go through the whole set. Big set to check out. I think it's about 95 cards. So we're definitely going to have to check out them bit by bit rather than I think all together. We might do a two-parter or maybe a few elements together. We'll sort of do it like that. But a pretty cool ability there, you know, if especially if they think, oh, okay, yeah, it'll just go in my discard pile. No, it won't. It'll go in the Lost Zone. Good luck trying to get all of that back. That is pretty cool. So yeah, the ability, very, very nice indeed. So the attack, the first attack is called Vicious Sandstorm for 2 dark and 1 colourless. Not a bad amount of energy to attach to a stage 2 with 250 health. It's pretty good. What does it do? So it does 130 damage. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That is pretty cool. It has to be said, that is a very, very cool move indeed. I like the fact that it does 130 straight off to your the active. Could do 160 with the Choice Band. That's not bad. 170 with Devoured Field. You're knocking out a Lele. That's pretty nice. Plus, if you've already done the 30 on the bench, you're really helping to sort of get those numbers and start getting some knockouts there. But I like it. I think it could be a very, very interesting one indeed. Very nice. I like it. So let's have a look at the GX, which is called Smackdown Gx for 2 dark and 1 colourless. What does it do? So it does 220 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on the defending Pokemon. That's pretty cool. But 220 damage with a Choice Band 250 with, of course, Devoured Field 260. I don't think anything at this moment has 260 HP. That is pretty cool. Definitely a very, very good card. Hopefully people will make a deck out of this thing because I think it could be very, very interesting indeed, especially that second attack. It just sets up everything else to get some one-shots going, which is really, really nice indeed. I like it a lot. So, let's have a look and finish the card off. Of course, when it does get knocked out, your opponent will get 2 prize cards. It has a weakness to fighting, which is kind of annoying with Buzzwole, Lycanroc, that sort of thing, but a weakness policy could help very nicely with that, so run a few of them. Resistance to Psychic, which I guess is pretty cool because that would stop Garbodor from getting possibly a one-hit KO, especially a lot of items going in the discard pile. Could definitely help, so that's pretty cool. And a Retreat of 3, I guess that's okay. There is a Stadium card and there is an item card which can help minus the retreat cost. But 3, it does attack for 3, so I guess that's sort of okay. But yeah, pretty cool indeed. I am definitely liking the look of Tyranitar. Very much so. It looks very interesting. So, let's have a look at what works with this card. So, first off, of course, we're going to have to talk about Zoroark Gx. Very, very vital stuff here. Just need a DCE, and it's good to go with a choice band on it as well. But this is what I'm on about. You're doing 30 to bench. Maybe you get 2 of those attacks off, which is pretty cool because you've got 60 then on the bench of most stuff. Zoroark comes in and can probably sweep quite a lot of that stuff up very nicely. Now, obviously, we've got to have Devoured Field, choice bands on, all the energy has to be on there, then you can do that. But Zoroark is also good for the trade ability, because obviously you can get rid of the stuff you don't need. Possibly you've got a rare candy in hand, you've got your Larvitar on the bench, and you think, okay, I just need a Tyranitar GX. Trade, maybe you've got a few of them on the bench, maybe, let's say 3 possibly, maybe you run a 3-3 line or a 4-4 line, just so you get that sort of trade thing going. But I think it could be a very, very interesting thing indeed. The trade helping to speed up getting those Tyranitars going. The Tyranitars get the hits in. 220. No, 250, sorry, is very hard to hit straight off. It just is. But the fact that both of them have got weakness to fighting as well is a little bit of a pain. But like I said, weakness policy could help very nicely. Throwing this in here just for a bit of a laugh. Gus Lord Gx, you could use this if you really wanted to. Put one of them on the bench, start stacking it with energies, and then obviously you can bring it up and possibly just Glutton GX and get 4 prize cards. Happy days. It could work. I've pulled it off once, and boy, was it fun. But yeah, Gus Lord GX, pretty cool. Of course, I've mentioned this. Devoured Field helps to enhance the Dark and Dragon-type Pokemon with 10 extra damage. Now, of course, if you're going against something like, for example, Rayquaza, you're helping Rayquaza there with this thing. But you're also helping yourself, so you've got to think of it like that. It's the same with Brooklet Hill. You think, oh, I've got a water deck. Oh no, my opponent's got fighting. You've got to take that risk. You need to be the best you can be. If that helps your opponent, fair enough. It could even hinder your opponent. You never know. I've also put on here the Altar of the Moon. Of course, if you do already have a Dark Energy attached, then it's 2 less for the retreat, which is pretty cool because then you only have to possibly get rid of just 1 energy, which is pretty nice. If you do have an escape mode on, then that should be no energies taken off to retreat Tyranitar, which would be really cool. Another one as well is Darkrai GX, possibly a nice one to sort of have on the bench, because you could just Ultra Ball this away, use the Restoration to bring it back with an energy attached, start putting some energies on that. Again, once you've done the Tyranitar, maybe 2 attacks, this thing can come up. Yes, it is a basic. Yes, it only has 180 HP, but it could do some pretty interesting stuff indeed. Definitely think it could be worth it. And of course, lastly, we've got to talk about Rare Candy. You need to get that to speed up this thing. If you want it to work, you need to get the Rare Candy, speed it up, smack it on, happy days. Things will work very nicely for you. But I definitely think Zoroark and obviously Tyranitar will be a very good combo. It's just the trade ability. The trade ability is just absolutely insane. Rare Candy is essential. Devoured Field I love because it just gives you that 10 extra, which is always nice. But yeah, there's a few things that could work well with this thing. I definitely think it's a GX that could be seeing a nice bit of play. I might even give it a go myself. It looks really nice. So let's finish this off with, of course, Guess the GX, the answer from yesterday's video. So I gave you that picture right there. It was not a melon. It was Gardevoir GX, the head crest part. So there we go. If you guessed Gardevoir GX, well done. That was it. So then let's have a little look at the Guess the GX for this video. We have got that picture there, that one there, and that right there. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on what that is. And let me know your thoughts on Tyranitar. I definitely think it's a very, very strong GX out of this set, out of Explosive Impact. Could be a very big one in our Lost Thunder set as well, depending on how it sort of fits in with every other GX. But I like it. I think it could be a very nice one indeed. Definitely going to be hunting for some Tyranitars. It's going to be very interesting. But there we go. I will leave it here for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, like I've said, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you are new to the channel as well and finding me for the first time, we've got Dragon Majesty coming out next Friday. Literally, I think it's 6 days and it's coming out. I cannot wait. It's already out in some stores. People have been spoiling the pictures and giving away some bits and bobs. You might have already seen that around for some people. But, cannot wait. Cannot wait. And obviously, we've still got a few news updates to go with Explosive Impact. So, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. So, I'm going to leave it here for this, and I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.